I love it. Hi, welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. Redbeard, I love the way you started off the chat today. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen. Today we have an interesting reading. Honestly, I feel like somebody who's kind of like, woe is me, a little bit of a pity party. And I think this is in the aftermath of a breakup. We've got the Knight of Rods or Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups in the reverse, sandwiching the Two of Cups in the reverse. Two of Cups being our breakup card. Hi there, Mountain Girl. How are you doing? Hello, Patricia. Happy February. I can't believe I forgot to say that. And I'm so glad you got notified. Maybe February is our month, right, guys? So we've got somebody here who feels like they did something stupid. They caused an ending that they didn't necessarily want. And now this is like realizing what you had because it's gone. You don't know what you got till it's gone. Love that song, by the way. I don't know if you've ever heard that, but all right, let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Hi there, Nancy. How are you doing? Hi, Pharaoh. A little bit of wind chime time. Yes, I hope you all are doing well. I think I got everyone. Did I miss anyone? Okay. Well, thank you for being here for me, guys. Let's see. I think we need the untold messages of the heart. See what this person is all upset about. Like, part of me is resisting this, I don't know, temptation to kind of mock this person because I feel like this is somebody who ruined something and then got mad at themselves for ruining it. But we'll see what happened. Later today, I'll have a Taurus reading for you guys, maybe even a Virgo reading. We'll see. Anger. I'm upset and I need some time to cool down. I feel like this person has just discovered there are these things called emotions. I don't know why I feel that. It's just like this person is maybe used to not really getting their feathers ruffled, like maybe just kind of going through life, not really being too focused on anything. Mistake. I made the wrong turn, and honestly, the grass wasn't greener over there. Love. My heart is opening and I'm ready. So this is somebody who was previously, connected to you or another person, and possibly both, because we have I made the wrong turn. So we may see the Lovers card. It looks like this person had a bit of a choice in love and maybe realized through choosing the wrong person just how much they care about the person they didn't choose. So I really do feel like this anger is directed at themselves, kind of like a pity party, pouty energy, right? It's a good song, isn't it, Patricia? All right, let's get a couple more for you. And then we'll dive back into the tarot. I'm like getting way too excited over here, you guys. It's that card that everybody wants to see from this deck. Just take a real close for you. This person loves you. I think that this person was relatively unimpressed or unaffected by love until they met you. Maybe they were kind of disappointed in what they knew to be love. Maybe it felt a little bit, I don't know. The word that comes to mind is like pedantic, like a little bit beneath them. And then they met you. And it's like you've caused this shift for this person where now those emotional connections seem so much more valuable than they did before. You've never seen me pout, Redbeard, because I don't really do it. I'm too busy laughing most of the time. Hi, how's it going, Ivan? So we've got a surprise coming your way. Big happy changes when you least expect it. I think this person's going to tell you that they love you. I don't feel like they've already told you this. I could be off on that, but with it, with the love card that says my heart is opening and I'm ready, and heart, I love you, this is somebody who's getting ready to say that they love you. Don't give up on me yet. I'm scared to lose you. And they do know that they've stepped in shit, right? How's it going, Ben? Hi there, Royce. I hope you all are having a good day. This person knows they did something that they shouldn't have done, or that they, played some games and probably shouldn't have. I think we need the tattoo tarot. We could be dealing with somebody who has tattoos or likes tattoos. I've definitely met people who are like attracted to people with tattoos but don't have any themselves. And I've always thought that's like adorable. Like, are you afraid? I guess they're not for everyone, right? I know, me too. I know. I think we've got Valentine's Day coming up, don't we? So there's going to be all of these like Instagram reels and chocolates at the counter, like everyone's going to be talking about whether or not you're single. So if somebody has had a question mark, for example, as to whether or not you're single, Valentine's Day may show them the truth of that. You know what I'm saying? So it could be just, the timing of year. Hi, Miss Joanna. How are you doing? So let's see what else we've got. Nine of Wands in the reverse is somebody who feels like they have had enough of fighting. This is somebody who's throwing in their towel. And I think this is in reference to our Two of Cups over here, where somebody has ended a relationship and they're concerned, maybe even having a bit of trouble sleeping. Because underneath our mistake card, where somebody knows they made the wrong turn, is anxiety. This is somebody concerned that they've wasted time, that they've spent their energy on the wrong person. They played their hand poorly. So we have 2 9s in a row. You could be dealing with somebody who has a September birthday, somebody who was born in 99, one of those interesting things to do with the number 9. We've got the 5 of Wands. There was competition. I think this person kind of enjoyed having more than one person kind of fight over them. Maybe that's how they assessed how serious you were about them, or whether or not they, ranked highly on your list. I think this person was definitely the type to look for situations that stroked their ego. So not necessarily that this is like an egomaniac, but somebody who enjoyed the kind of easy to acquire bonus points for your ego. That's like the nicest way I could put it, you guys. I'm trying. We have the 4 of Wands in the reverse. So for some of you, I'm seeing that this is somebody whose heart is opening and they're ready to tell you that they love you, but they don't want to get married, or they're not sure if that's something they will eventually want. So that could be something that's kind of in the background that they're thinking of. Is this going to potentially ruin something? Yeah, I don't know, Redbeard. I think compliments are great, but I'm the kind of person where if, like, let's say it's a date situation, if the entire conversation is just you buttering me up and telling me things that you like about me, I'm probably going to lose interest. Like, who the hell are you? Like, tell me more about you. There is too much, right? I think for those that look for that serious connection, you want to know that there is more than just love bombing, right? Because if I only get compliments, I'm gonna probably think you're a narcissist. I'm just saying. And that doesn't mean you need to like insult me, but I think you've got to demonstrate an ability to carry a conversation talking about, what's important to you, what's the most um, proud you've ever felt of an accomplishment that you've had. What are you trying to do in the next 3 years? Like, no, it's not an interview, but yeah, I want to know that there's depth there. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, not to like just like go off on you, Redbeard. I know you're kidding. But yes, I think everyone likes their ego stroked a little bit now and then. More importantly, I think psychologically, we respond more so to hearing our own name. So if you're struggling in the dating scene, maybe work in the other person's name more often into the conversation. Hi, Miss Christina. How are you doing? Hi, Pharaoh. Have I already said hi to you? I think you were already in the beginning. I think I've got you all. All right, we've got the Three of Wands. We've got a lot of fire energy here, so you could also be dealing with somebody who is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We've got 9, 5, 4, and 3. So there is a sense that you might know this person is going to come back. Maybe you've been dreaming about them. Maybe a mutual friend that you have told them that they were thinking about you, or they asked if they could join you in some situation. I think you know this person has struggled to put you behind them. Maybe you just feel the energy. Yeah, we've got some sort of Aries, Leo, or Sag in this reading because we've got another fire sign card. This is the Seven of Wands. And I feel like somebody is protecting or deciding to stand up for, do something about someone they care about, that they care about for deeply. This person, I mean, this is right underneath the don't go, I'm scared to lose you. And this image is pretty, I don't know, provocative in my mind. It's somebody who decides, I'm in love, I'm going to fight for this. Maybe it's not normally in my character, maybe it's not normally how I do business, but I cannot lose you. So, somebody's scared. All right. We're going to get a couple from the Lenormand. We'll go with the Fairy Lenormand. You think we'll see the heart? I think we might see the heart. Somebody's in love. All right, what else do we have? Ooh, that's a good sign. We've got luck here. I also feel like this comes across as protection because we just had the Seven of Wands, which is about protection. So, yeah, there's a sense that somebody feels like now is the right time. Somebody feels like the longer they wait, the less luck they'll have in this situation, and that they need to communicate with the birds. The birds are all about messages and letters. Ooh, Dark Night of the Soul. So we have definitely got some communication coming in. I do feel like this is no contact or low contact currently, and that there's been something here that someone's had to address, probably the fallout of an unhappy relationship that was maybe a bit toxic. And we've got somebody who's feeling lucky, somebody who feels like it's the right time in terms of, telling you how they actually feel. But this required some absence, some separation, a sense of loss. Because this is the very last card in the Lenormand, by the way, number 36. With the cross coming out, this is somebody who has had to, I think, really dig deep, maybe do a little bit of shadow work, hopefully do a little bit of shadow work, and admit to themselves how much somebody means to them. This could relate to the reading I did yesterday Which one? I don't think it was a sign-based reading. I think it was the last one I did. But we've got somebody here who feels like they can't really run away from this emotion anymore. They need to do something and stand up for it and probably actually say how they feel. No heart card for us. But that's all right because we do have somebody who has gone through a pretty significant transformation and they're feeling courageous where maybe previously they didn't. This might be somebody who's able to, kind of come off as really confident or, even maybe a little bit cocky. And yet they have some insecurities that prevent them from being super honest about how they feel, right? You're funny, mom, girl. Yes, it's funny you say that because birds are about messages, and if it's a bird turd, it's falling the right direction, don't you think? Um, so as far as the numbers, we have 2, 12, 36, 27, 15, and 30. I think we've got, at the very least here, some sort of realization that time is a ticking and that maybe, just maybe, February is the right time to have a conversation here. All right, we're going to go with the Meta Muse. Yeah, I don't like whole clowns or half clowns. All right, we've got 2 of Wands. More fire energy, you guys. This is kind of crazy. Tower and the reverse. Yeah. So remember we had the I made the wrong turn and honestly the grass wasn't greener over there. This is avoidance. This is somebody who made a decision thinking that things would be easier. And exactly, Redbeard got put back into the matrix. This is somebody who had a bit of a drawback in terms of the Wheel of Fortune because they chose the wrong thing and they knew they were choosing the wrong thing at the time. This is somebody who was trying to avoid their feelings. A tower in the reverse is like, you thought you could avoid your feelings? No, 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 no. Psh, here they are. Face them. How do you feel now? It was like, the Scrooge situation, but with love. So I wonder who's like the Christmas ghost. Do you think it's Tila Tequila? I bet it's Tila Tequila, you guys. Or maybe it's shit, what's her name? It could be Carmen Electra or Jenny McCarthy. Because if you've never seen the show Singled Out, do yourself a favor and YouTube that shit, please. It's hilarious. Yes, exactly. All right, so we have the Two of Cups, which is interesting because it feels to me like essentially we have somebody who has discovered that they were, stuck in a toxic or unhealthy relationship that wasn't really based on love because then they realized what true love was with somebody else. Now, I don't know that we have any cheating or any of that going on. I just feel like there is a major emotional tug on this person's heart and they realized that that was not it. Joanna, are you letting Siri talk for you again? Princess of Pentacles in the reverse is the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. And honestly, this is interesting, but I'm just going to say it. I feel like somebody realized, like, it dawned on them one day. I thought I had a great partner, or I thought I was in a relationship that other people were jealous of, or, that suited me, that made me look better. And it's almost like they felt foolish for realizing that being in a relationship that didn't actually have true love, like, why bother? It's like a I don't know. Somebody realized I'm gonna go with the fake Oreo thing again. Somebody realized they were eating those lame fake Oreos because they had a taste of a real Oreo, and they were like, gonna have to go to the store and get some legit Oreos because that was way better. Dang, this card is following us around, you guys. So, if you're not familiar with the Tree of Life card, let me just zoom in for you here. Helpful hint in terms of the High Priestess card, what the BJ stands for. It's Boaz, and I don't know if it's Yachin. I would imagine the J is more of like a Y sound, but feel free to tell me that I am wrong. It's my favorite thing to hear. Just kidding. Oh, don't even mention that, Patricia. I love fudge dipped Oreos, and it makes no sense because I'm not really big on chocolate unless there's like peanut butter involved. I do like I think it's because they have those fudge dipped ones with the mint, and that's my jam. But I digress. We have the Tree of Life card, which is kind of a big deal. This is somebody who's gone through Dark Night of the Soul, ego death, a change in one's perspective, which this tower in their verse could also refer to, by the way. It doesn't have to just be, because I do think it's also this somebody who is losing an element of their life that they thought like checked off that box, and then they realized it wasn't what they should be going for. Peanut butter Oreos. You guys are gonna make me want to have Oreos for breakfast. This is horrible. We've got somebody who has mastered love. They understand now why love is important, who they feel it for, and that it was wrong to hide it. They feel like they have to at least tell you, even if you reject them. Prince of Wands in the reverse, High Priestess in the reverse, because they potentially broke your heart by not telling you. They feel like they were careless with your heart and they have to apologize for that. But I think they're operating out of secrecy right now. They're not really letting people know what's going on. I called it. There's a major choice here. So, and this is right underneath the Two of Wands. I definitely feel like we have a couple of choices here. We have one person who has left behind a relationship that was toxic or unhealthy or not really fulfilling, and they're making the choice to either, forget if they can how they feel about you, or come back around and tell you, hey, I know I was a dick bag, but I actually am totally in love with you. Hey. And you, if you're the person that this person is obsessed with, may have a choice between this person and another person. I think for a lot of people, right around Valentine's Day, we have a choice from somebody from the past and somebody new. And I know some of you are all about that new. Oof, duh. That's a long one. But you know what? It's nice to know that you've already felt that energy, that it's behind you, right? There's already good things coming your way, like this Ten of Cups. So we've got a decision, and I feel like for a lot of you, either way you choose, you're going to have a happy outcome. For some of you, you still have one more test. Like, is this really out of your system? Are you really done with this? Are you sure? Yeah, I would definitely agree. Ben has earned that title of warrior. Ooh, look at that. And then we've got the Six of Wands. So Ben, I take that to mean you've got some serious success coming your way. But it's more than just Ben. This is really beautiful, you guys, because I just told you no matter what you choose, I feel like you're going to have success for the majority of you. Some of you, again, you still have a test to complete or satisfy. But most of you, I feel like you have a new or an old person um, from your past that you're choosing from, and you're going to find happiness regardless. We've got the Two of Cups clarified by the Six of Wands. You're going to have success in love after having gone through a lot of different BS, right? You could write a book on it. And maybe you will. We have the Ten of Swords. There's been betrayal and disappointments here. For some of you, this is specifically about the person who would like to say that they're in love with you. But for others of you, maybe most of you, I feel like this is really just a commentary on you found love multiple times. And unfortunately, you've also found a lot of people that weren't ready for that love. So, mind games, not telling you how they felt, choosing someone else, third parties. You've dealt with all of that and you've learned more and more from it. But you're ready. You're ready for somebody who's on your level. Ooh, and you got somebody. I'm telling you, I think you've got multiple people that are interested in you, in part because of your emotional intelligence. Let's put it that way. Hi, Tori. How are you doing? Nice. Ooh, that's interesting. Does that mean you have to spend it with your mom instead? The Three of Cups is telling me that you've got a bit of a fan club. There's a couple people that are enamored of you. This person who's from your past may have told people about you, and that may have led to somebody else falling in love with you. So be careful who you talk to about who you love, people. You might get competition. Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. This is a love offer. This is somebody who might have to travel to come see you, who's a little bit anxious, a little bit reckless, also potentially a bit horny. And this person really wants to tell you how they feel because they feel like you are the Empress. I did see the King of Cups behind this as well, so maybe I should have kept that one, but I think there's serious love here for you in a couple of different people's minds and hearts. All right, this is the situations deck. Commitment, long term, alien, telepathic, and crushed. So we've got somebody who feels like they're still connected to you in some way. Maybe they dream about you. Maybe they feel like the songs that they hear are words from how you feel. And they're feeling alone. They want to reunite with you, see how you actually feel about the situation. And if you relate to the person who needs to reveal how they feel, my advice would be telling somebody how you feel is scary and maybe something that would come back on you at some point. But I would always recommend being honest with people about how you truly feel about them, because you don't want to be the obstacle between you and being happy in love, right? I agree, Christina. That would be a lot of fun, Patricia. We'd have to figure out where to go. So I think we have quite the interesting map if we have little push pins for each one of us. We've got projected, future, days, weeks, months, and bounty hunter, chaser, and hot pursuit. So you know what this means, right? They're coming for you. They're going to hunt you down, and they're going to tell you that they loved you. So this is obviously going to be a different answer for each of you, right? But this is in the near future. I think more so within the next month, especially because we've got Valentine's Day. That might be a little bit much for some people. Maybe your person knows you're not really into Valentine's Day, but I like it, Tori. So, guess who is the bounty hunter? For many of you, this is the divine masculine. You know, I say this all the time, don't get too invested in the genders that come out, as we have masculine and feminine within us. All of us do. So, wherever it is supposed to go, let it lie there. All right, we're going to pull out some more tarot from. We'll go with the Golden Art Nouveau because it's so romantic, you know? I saw an ad where it was just a couple going into the aisle where they had Valentine's Day cards and they pick one out for each other, read it on the spot, give each other a hug and a kiss, and then they go about their day. And I love it. I'm the kind of person where it's like, yeah, Christmas is coming up. Here's what I want. Here's the limit. There's like maybe 4 things to choose from. Give me a list, 3 or 4 things that you want. Cool. All right. Let's like talk it up front. Like we don't have to like, you know, invent the wheel. Queen of Swords in the reverse and the Star. I heard turn that frown upside down. So I think somebody has a sense of humor here. I mean, besides me. We've got Queen of Swords in the reverse energy coming through to me as somebody who knows how to cut people out, right? Cut a person out of their life if it's not working out for them. And I feel like this person who I'm reading for, perhaps it's you, is pretty decent at spending time alone. Like, can you go out to dinner alone? Sure. Can you travel alone? Sure. Can you happily live alone? Sure. Like, so I used to travel all the time for work by myself, and I loved it. Like, I'm a pretty social person, but there's something really liberating about moving through an airport. Just you. Don't have to wait for anybody and their stupid bags. And, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. No, just me, whatever I'm doing. And that really like taught me how to deal with things like I could go to a restaurant by myself. I don't give a fuck. What, you want to judge me? Who are you? I'm never gonna see you again. Like letting go of those little like rules or parameters that some of us live by is so liberating and exhilarating. So if you haven't done that, I encourage you to do it. Bring a book. Don't sit there and be in your phone. I think that's really lame. Like, enjoy your meal, whatever. But I think sometimes we are so consumed by how people in our immediate environment are going to judge us that we make decisions based off of that, you know? I like it, Christina. Oh man, the chat is always more interesting when you're there, Christina. But yeah, we've got somebody here who has maybe even kind of enlightened this other individual, this love interest of theirs, because they have this free spirit, this ability to just be themselves and not have to. um, Typos are the best, and not have to like feel sorry for who they are, you know? This has taught somebody that love can be uplifting and not just a burden, because I feel like this person just looks at love as like a responsibility. So we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse under the Six of Wands. That's not one I would have guessed. I think this person has been trying to find you or your energy in others. But I also feel like there's been a struggle for this person to feel like monogamy or loyalty came naturally to them. And you may have kind of changed that for them. Let's see what we've got. Nine of Swords in the reverse. It's like this person had a light bulb moment where they finally realized, I know what I want and I know how to get there, right? You guys are so funny. Yeah, I think this person realized like I could just fix this unhappiness that I'm dealing with by just telling somebody, hey, by the way, toad's in love with you. Like, want to spend the rest of my life with you, but never said anything. Whoops. Hi, Anton. How are you doing? Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. That means a lot to me. So we've got the Two of Wands in the reverse. We have the Two of Wands in the upright over here. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, this is somebody knowing without a shadow of a doubt that they had given loyalty to somebody else and they should have given it to you. This is like pulling back from a situation because you know that it's not the right one. Maturing in love, knowing what is better for you in terms of developing and what is not. With the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like this person views you as the one that got away, like a heavy loss, right? Because you're the Empress. Because this person kept their emotions private and they were secretive with you and didn't tell you what you meant to them, they lost you because you only deal in honesty. Look, if you want to actually get somebody that is of high value, you have to demonstrate, number one, you are a person of high value. And number two, you are going to act as if you are a person of high value. If you're a high value person and you can't handle telling people how you fucking feel, like, grow up. Like, we all have to go through difficult moments where you say, hey, I'm in love with you. And somebody says, no, no. But you get to that point where the only thing that seems comfortable or right for you is living authentically. And when you reach that point, my friend, you're a warrior, you're in the soul tribe, come on down. But you have to be able to, if you want to live that life, you have to be able to be authentic, right? You have to actually communicate in a way that's respectful and clear, be a straight shooter. Otherwise, you're just not going to get anywhere with somebody like that, right? Integrity. Exactly. Thank you, Ben. I could have just said that one word instead of like stood over here for like an hour going on and on. All right. So we've got somebody who feels like they have sabotaged perhaps the most beautiful thing that happened to them because they do feel inspired here. They do feel like there's a change that's happened for them as a result of knowing you, as a result of encountering you in their lifetime. So there's like an appreciation here for you, even if you don't move into, the same house. I'll just put it like that. Exactly, Redbeard. Hug it out. Ooh. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. They want to marry you, but they don't know if it's too soon to tell you that. With the Hierophant in the reverse, I do feel like there's some concern here that you might have a different view in terms of religion or conventional beliefs, right? So for some of you, you may not be interested in marrying. For some of you, you might just want to have, the distinction of living together. This person is aware that you are, your own person and that you do things your way. So they have a few questions for you, right? I love you. Christina, you're the best. Yeah. And when somebody's being completely disrespectful, sometimes the best way to respond is, are you okay? Are you okay? Just like, "Are you ill?" Feel their forehead, like, implying, like, "You must be really out of it if you think that's acceptable behavior." Like, oh. Yes, we do, Mountain Girl, isn't it fun? Ooh, yep, yep, Nancy, I know that one. Yeah, narcissists need not apply. The Hanged Man. This is somebody who realizes that perhaps even those, conventional beliefs that they had or their, dare I say, rigidity, in terms of how they thought things needed to go or needed to be, prevented them from moving towards what they wanted. So they put themselves in a difficult position that resulted in them feeling sad, broken, and feeling alone. They had to free themselves. So for some of you, this person still has to change a little bit in terms of their perspective. Exactly. And thank you, Patricia. I like to think that um, passive aggressivism is beneath me, but I will use the language however I deem necessary to communicate my perspective. Oh, good point, Miss Joanna. I think this is a good time to let you guys know or remind you, maybe you already know. It's in my description box. When I get to 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away 2 free readings. So let's get me to that. Yes, I agree, Patricia. There are a lot of people who feel as if demonstrating anger is a power move, and I think it's the opposite. I think if you demonstrate you have control over your emotions to the extent where maybe you raise your voice a little bit, maybe you get a little bit more precise with your pronunciation. But if you can remain calm in a tense situation, you're demonstrating far more power than the other person. I have so much power and control that I have to throw a temper tantrum in Target. Like, no, if you've really messed up with me, I'm silent. You're not even worth my time. I'm not even going to tell you what you did wrong because I know you have no intent of working on that problem. If I'm 8 out of 10 mad at you, but I still think there's a chance that you might correct the behavior, I will talk very quietly, very minimally. It's like you have one chance left. If you don't hear me, I don't care. Not my problem. That's how true power to me feels in terms of demonstrating that control that you have over your own emotions. It's not about who gets the last word. It's not about who, burns the other person the most. Like, that's so immature. I have no time for that. We are here to figure out if you know what you did wrong, if there's something I didn't understand about the situation, maybe I did something wrong, and if the behavior is going to change. That's what we're here for. And that's all that we need to discuss. And if it's not going to happen, then I'm wasting my time talking to you. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad you guys agree. We've got the Sun, the Eight of Swords in the reverse, and Death in the reverse. Somebody has come to the realization, there's a light bulb moment, that they can free themselves from this life that they don't care for, that they can make the change that they need to make by speaking up for themselves, by saying what they want, by communicating how they feel. Imagine that. So, death in the reverse is I don't want this to end. I'm afraid to lose you. All right, we're going to get just a little bit more clarification from the miniature Rider-Waite, and then I'm going to go eat breakfast. I'm going to make biscuits. Exactly, Tori. All right, so we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Somebody was unhealed when you first met them. This is what caused communication issues and a desire to distance yourself or have some separation. Oh, Christina, I love you. Can we be besties? We've got the Fool in the reverse. Somebody is struggling to sleep at night or thinking constantly about something they did that was a mistake. This is right underneath mistake. I made the wrong turn, and honestly, the grass wasn't greener over there. But they had to lose this. They had to lose the situation before they would learn their lesson. I'm not going to sing that Janet Jackson song, but you guys, it's so good. Look it up if you haven't heard it. Almost did it there. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Emotional manipulation. But you know what I get from this is honestly, somebody kind of emotionally manipulated themselves. Kind of emotionally manipulated you. But more so, they're realizing that they screwed themselves out of a great opportunity in love because they were too, let's see, to say how they really felt. Sorry, that's just how I talk, you guys. I'm probably pretty offensive in general, but I try to be less so for you guys. So somebody lied about their love. 7 of Swords underneath the I love you card. Because they were afraid of commitment. It's right over the 4 of Wands in the reverse. This person has had to change how they view love and what it means to them before they could actually have a true chance with you here. So for many of you, I don't know that you've had, like a relationship here. This feels more like somebody who showed interest and then ran away. Knight of Cups in the reverse. They would have been moody, a little bit cornered, like they have to start a fight with you because you made them fall in love with you or whatever, like, oh, sorry for being awesome there, guy. Knight of Wands, and then for some reason I flipped that over, so we have the Sun in the reverse. This is that don't give up on me yet. I'm scared to lose you. Somebody who is jolted into urgency, feeling like they have to take action here because if they don't tell you the truth, they're going to lose you. Exactly, Tori. Sorry, I'm just that much awesome, We've got the Hanged Man in the reverse. Somebody could have gotten stuck or like derailed in a relationship or a situationship that ended up being a stark contrast to who you are as a person. Like if you're really confident, this person was really insecure, for example, seems to be a pretty likely scenario. And this helped them understand all the more so that wasting their time with people that don't really scratch that itch is really going to make forgetting you all the more impossible. So this person realized that there's only one solution here. They can't keep trying to find somebody like you. They have to actually just have a conversation with you here and tell you what happened and how they feel. And then they can move on from that situation. If you decide you don't want to be with them, then at least there's an ending, there's closure, right? Yep. What are you going to do? So we have the Hermit. You may have been hermiting a little bit after dealing with complicated social situations. With the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, I really do feel like you've had to move away from some disloyal friendships or people that, they always waited for you to text them. They didn't really want to initiate, hanging out or checking on you to see if you're okay. They were just kind of like there. Judgment. Divine Masculine has heard the call. This is somebody who's waking up. Somebody who realizes that loyalty is the most important thing. Authenticity, the most important thing. So whatever this Queen of Pentacles energy that I think is your energy showed this person, it woke this person up from kind of like a bored daze, like just kind of going through the motions in their life, trying to find a way to, you know, enjoy it in some way. And then you were this like lightning bolt in their life that, started a fire in their loins. All right, let's get some more. Uh, the Empress. It's always nice to see the Empress pop out. Ten of Swords, though. This is like somebody realizing that, how do I want to phrase this? This is somebody who wanted to sabotage whatever they had with you, and they did. And they felt really good about it. They're like, told you, you're not important to me. And then they turn around, they're like, fuck, I'm in love with that person. What did I do? It's like they knew they fumbled it, you know? Oh, stop it, you guys. Was it a circle jerk in my chat? I'm gonna get fired. Anyways, the Devil in the reverse. Somebody has let go of their fear and insecurity. I like to see that. I like to see that. So somebody is digging themselves more. They're more courageous, right? We had the bear come out. Somebody who encountered almost like an earth angel energy, or somebody who's just that authentic, right? And it inspired them to be a more authentic version of themselves, divine masculine. There was an ascension here and a realization of what they really wanted. So they've been Two of Pentacles-ing it, which is trying to get balance, right? So maybe there were some financial issues that needed to be dealt with. Maybe there were some concerns in terms of where somebody lives. But that shit is managed. Mischief managed. King of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles in the reverse over here. Somebody gets it now. So for some of you, you don't want this person to come back. That's cool. You can tell them off. They missed their chance. For others of you, if you are interested, this person does look like they've actually done the work. We've got the Cross, ego death, the Tower in the reverse, change perspective, Tree of Life, ascension, divine masculine. This person has changed. So it's really up to you. And if you don't want this person, you got another King of Pentacles that comes right around the corner. So, they're like stacked up for you, kind of like when, you put like an extra trash bag at the bottom of the trash container so that when you empty that trash, then you just go, oh, God, that was so hard. Oh, I did so much cleaning. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me and making me laugh this morning. This was a ton of fun. So I hope you guys had as much fun as I did, and I'll be back in a little bit with probably the Taurus reading. We'll see. Spirit bosses me around, so it's not really my choice. All right. Love you guys. Bye.